According to the Maori custom, outsiders must be invited into the village in a traditional ceremony. Tu and I wait for the tribal elders to welcome us.
So basically we're just going to wait for them to get ready and they're going to call us on.
Okay. The elders call us to the marae, the communal longhouse.
Just follow me.
It's an honor. The Maori prophet Ruakanana established this village 100 years ago. At one time, almost 3,000 people lived here, but now only a few families are left, and they've all gathered for the first traditional tattooing in this village in half a century. It seems like everyone in the tribe has some ink. It's a physical link to their old traditions and their ancestry, what the Maori call whakapapa.
This is put on me because this is my whakapapa. Yeah, everything I'm wearing on my body is whakapapa and my talents, well, what I'm good at. This represents my husband, this is myself. These are three of my children. For me, moko means everything. Part of our skin. It is our skin.
You go anywhere in the world, no one has moko like how we have it. It's the only thing that remains us. It's left, that's us. Hey, no one else in the world has it. It's just us.
Lionel Miki has shaved his head to prepare for his moko. You're going to get your facial moko today. Mm-hmm. And you know where it's going to go? What sections? What do you get? Where are they going to be?
It's going to be around my mouth.
Okay.
Around my mouth, the nose. It'll go up into my lips.
It's going to look good.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. As he did with the tattoo on my back, Tu first sketches his design in marker. It takes just under an hour to draw the whole thing. With the design complete, it's time for Lionel to go under the needle, a painful application process that can take several hours to finish. I'm on a global journey to understand the history and timeless fascination with tattoos. And I've been invited to a remote Maori village in New Zealand's Uewera National Park to witness a revival of Maori facial tattoo, or moko. Maori tattoo artist Tu Dule has drawn Lionel's facial moko design. It's fierce. But now it's time to really get some ink into his skin. It looks intense. The needle punctures the skin on Lionel's forehead over 1,000 times a minute, right next to the bone. And there's not much between the needle and hundreds of extra sensitive facial nerve endings. As the sun sets, and with the moko nearly done, Lionel can't take the pain anymore. He tells Tu to stop.
This is painful now.
The next day, Tu completes the tattoo. The intricate lines swirl across his face in a complex but harmonious pattern.
Tu, words cannot express how much I appreciate this trip. This has been absolutely fantastic. You've shown me your people and your land, and this is just something else.
Oh, you're welcome, man. You guys have a safe journey and hopefully catch you up sometime soon.
Without a doubt, man.
Tu will stay in the village for a few more days, bringing a near-dead Maori art form back to life. I've seen firsthand how hard it is to keep these tattoo customs alive. Ancient though the Maori customs are, it's believed that their tattoos actually originated from seafaring Polynesians about 2,000 years ago. And so my next stop is the northern tip of the Polynesian Triangle, the Hawaiian Islands. Hawaiian tribal tattoos share a kinship with the Moko of New Zealand. They are both part of the Polynesian culture that discovered these islands. It's an ancient art, and it's thriving today among tattoo artists dedicated to bringing back the old traditions. Traditional Polynesian tattoos are tapped in by hand with tools that are carved out of animal bone. Let me tell you, this sounds like it's gonna hurt. I've come to meet local tattoo artist Isaiah Sulawape Tuatu'u, who tells me about the style of his own tattoos.
The tattoos on my body is called contemporary, we call it new tribal. It's still the same meaning back in Polynesia, signs of protection, but it's just in the modern day.
For Polynesians, getting inked has never been just for show. Tattoos define your role in society. They tell who you are, what you do, battles you've won, men you've killed. Polynesians believe that the right tattoo is like a shield that protects them from bodily harm and evil spirits. For an adolescent, enduring the first tattoo is a rite of passage into adulthood.
It was a sign of like a transformation. You no longer belong to mom, now you belong in the men's house. And you do all the men chores, hunting, fishing, farming.
Isaiah, explain to me a little about the Polynesian style of tattooing.
In Polynesia, we used to use a bone and a stick, and actually a striking stick. And what we do, we dip it in the dye, and it's been going on over the years. We've been practicing it for years.
Polynesian tattoo artists use a set of hand-carved needles known as nifo. Each comb of needles is about 1 to 2 inches wide and has around 30 to 40 teeth. Today, they use metal, but in the past, this fine-toothed comb was made from a bird's beak, a boar's tooth, or barbs from a fishtail. Fixed to a long wooden handle, the nifo is tapped with a striking stick to drive ink made from the soot of a kukui nut into the skin. Today, Isaiah and his apprentices are working on a local name Paka, giving him a traditional tattoo called a pea.
Where does it cover on the body?
It goes from the waistline here to onto the knees, below the knees. But it's basically a big tattoo. It's a big, huge tattoo. It takes days, months, sometimes years to get it done. It's a long process, it's a grueling process, painful process.
But a pea isn't an ordinary tattoo. It's reserved for milestones in life.
Usually one gets it after he completes life, like gets his college degree or gets his work, stabilize his family with work and all that, and now he's a man.
Many believe that the word tattoo comes from this tapping method. Tata means repeatedly done by hand, and u means color. So for English sailors traveling through Polynesia in the 18th century, tata'u became the word tattoo.
What does this tattoo mean to you?
So rites of passage, and also to honor my dad.
How so?
My dad, after he passes away, that'll be the last pure Hawaiian in my life.
Who decides